Just log it in to see this is working out at this end. And then I'm going to start the show. Everything's moving so slow tonight. It's unbelievable. Don't know why. But the last time my computer moved this slow was when Mayweather and Pacquiao was on. Yeah. So let's just hope that this is live and we'll be good to go. Just waiting for the live link up to come up to ensure that we are live. Come on, come on, come on. Stop playing so slow tonight. Don't know why comments are disabled. Okay, never mind. We're just going to be a live show. Good morning, good afternoon, you are in the world. My name is Ingram Jones, and we're channel, not the boxing channel, but the main channel, because it's a big event, Mayweather versus Berto. So we came in at 145 pounds, looking ripped, didn't look as bulky, looked good to go. Mayweather, as always, looked trim, good to go. Typically with every Mayweather, some drama. If it's not baby mama problems, it's a fight. Okay, don't know what was going on there. Don't know what happened there. Don't know why that happened. Lost, but I don't know what's going on. Let me see something here. I don't know why that's cut out the way that it has. Sorry about this. Don't know why it's happening. Some real dodgy connection with my internet the last day or so. Since I installed that bloody Windows 10. Anyway, we'll continue as we are. As I said, so Mayweather is back. Apologies for the connection issue there. Mayweather is back and he is fighting with Andre Berto. Let's just put this back out. It's in Mayweather Berto. Put this back, type this back in quickly. So you have, I don't know why the connection did that, but anyway, just get that back on so we know what we're talking about. Okay, so back in there. Right, So Mayweather, Berto, we were talking about. Obviously, we all know about Floyd, his record. He's gained 440. Now, I've mentioned this over in the boxing channel, so I'll just keep you up to speed on this. I believe that Chavez, he got to 1887 or 88-0 before he got beat by Frankie Randall. Lopez was 55-0. I think he retired 55-0. And you have Joe Kazaki 47-0. Those are three fighters right there unbeaten, retired unbeaten. Now you've got Larry Holmes tried to get to 49-0 as a heavyweight. He got stopped by Michael Spinks. Nobody gave Spinks a dog's chance. Spinks comes on and beats Larry Holmes. Mike Tyson, look, a sure bet to beat Marciano's record. Tyson gets beat by Douglas. That's the end of that. And anybody else who was trying to get anywhere near that record have one way or the other got dismantled. So here we are, Floyd Mayweather on the verge of doing 49-0. The first African-American boxer, I believe, if the record serves me right, to be straight unbeaten. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Floyd deals with this. Now, for me, my concerns in this fight, and I've always had my concerns in this fight, are that everyone is discounting Andre Berto. And I wasn't, I've given Andre Berto a shout. Excuse me a second. I've given Andre Berto a shout every time. A chance in this fight. I do give him a chance. He's got hand speed, he's got power, he's got experience, he's been on the big stage before, and he's hungry. These are the reasons that I give Andre Berto a chance. But of course, get beat, we've seen him get knocked out, we've seen him get outboxed. So a lot of people saying there's no chance in hell of him being able to win this fight. However, today, strange thing happened. Serena Williams, the unbeatable, the best tennis player possibly of all time, arguably, got beaten by someone who's totally unranked. And that right there, I know tennis and boxing are two different sports. That right there, for me, sent alarm bells, because I know how media has worked previously and how messages are sent out. And this is just, I don't know, maybe it's just backing up a thought that I have, that the 49-0 that Floyd is chasing quietly or trying to chase, he might not get that. And here's my reasons why I think he may not get that. I believe he was offered a 3-fight deal to fight on CBS after 49. So 49, 50, 52, 51, 52 fights. And Floyd's already said he wants to retire based on the fact of his uncle, Roger Mayweather, who's in a terrible state at the moment. So all those factors come into play. What is going on here? All those factors come into play, and are factors that obviously one would consider. However, if he already said, no, I'm not doing it, I'm fighting at 49 and retiring, and that is it, and no, there will be no Pacquiao rematch, who knows about the powers that be? The powers that be, how influential are they? The hidden hand. See, Williams lost a match that wasn't expected for her to lose. She was, expected to dominate. She didn't. She lost. And people are stunned at the fact that she lost. This is the best tennis player of all time, losing to an unranked person. And you could look at Berto and say, in the same manner, the way people are talking about Andre Berto, he's a ranked fighter. We know he's a ranked fighter, but the way people dismiss Berto, it's almost the way you've dismissed an unranked fighter. And I look at things like this, and I just think it could be that could have been the symbol, the sign, the message to let people out there know, those in the know that it's on. The 49-0 is not going to happen. and it's a good time to put your bets down on a Berto upset. Now, I don't think Berto has the ability to win this fight by himself. I don't think. Virgil Hunter made a very clear statement. He says the powers that be don't want Floyd to get to 49-0. Now, I said this over my boxing channel. I mentioned it. I talked about it. And a lot of people said to me, yeah, no, it's not true. It's a conspiracy. No, look at history. Just look at the history. Look at the boxing history that's there. It's happened. Anyone who's tried to get to that 49-0, even, like I said, Larry Holmes. Now, quickest way to destroy a man's, what he's done, what his legacy, what he's built. Floyd's put himself up saying he's the best fighter of all time. Now, if he were to get licked by Andre Berto, he'd be the laughing stock. His credibility, his legacy would be seriously tarnished. As for Andre Berto, he would have pulled off a miracle, a mini miracle. He would turn water into wine. Andre Berto ended up being a national hero for beating Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather probably has got more enemies because of how successful he is than he may have friends. And I don't know how he treats people in his camp. They may give him a lot of money, or he may give them a lot of money, but how loyal are them? Are they? You know, anything can be slipped in between the rounds while he's on a stool that could weaken him, tire him. You don't know. You just don't know. Next 24 hours will be very interesting as to what can be done to prevent the pound for pound king getting to 49-0, leaving the ring unbeaten. If the fight's close and Berto managed to get to points, they'll do it. I think they will. See, I'm not too sure where Floyd fits in on the jigsaw puzzle. That's the thing. I can't work out how much juice he has. I didn't really think Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd, and I gave my reasons why. But this Berto fight, Berto poses a far greater challenge for Floyd because of history, because of the fact that he says he's going to retire. You know, the fact that he may have turned down that deal with CBS, the CBS deal, to fight 3 more fights. The fact that Floyd's gone on and said that he put himself above the other fighters, such as Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Roberto Duran. Put himself above Sugar Ray Leonard. He's exalted himself, and his antics and behavior for this particular fight, whether it's to sell the fight or whether it's personal, he just wants to beat Berto up for this last fight. And you just think that this could be 49 fights, but this could be the 49th fight, and you've gone one step too far. For me, he could have retired after he beat Pacquiao, but no, he has to have one more fight to honor his contract. Fine. So for me, I think it's a sign. Venus went down. It's now time for Floyd to go down. Those are my thoughts. Now, obvious, logical thought process is Floyd wins his fight, unanimous decision, or beats Berto up late in the fight. But I think Berto's got enough hand speed and enough power to give Floyd fits in the first 6. I want to see Berto go back to the original Andre Berto. The Andre Berto that was going out there and throwing punches and knocking people over and was just brutal. I don't want to see the Andre Berto that's trying to do the shoulder roll. I don't want to see that. I want to see the Andre Berto that first came to the ring. And as long as his shoulder's in a good spot, in a good place, I believe it won't just be Andre Berto in the ring that night fighting. That's my belief. That's my belief. I think that this fight may have more to it than meets the eye, and so many people are overlooking it and dismissing it. It's the right fight for Berto to be exalted. That's what I think. Those are my thoughts. I didn't get to see George Groves weigh in. I'm looking forward to seeing Van Heerden and Spence fight tonight. I think it's going to be a cracking fight. Van Heerden's strong, he's tough, and it'll be a good challenge for young Spence. Yeah, I am really looking forward to seeing the fight, seeing these guys duke it out. Of course, George Groves tomorrow night, Anthony Joshua, Gary Cornish, Dillian White, and Brian Minto. And of course, should those guys get through that fight, I believe that they will actually probably may have to be restrained. Have to be that's when Sky try to put the two guys in the ring, or they try and get, because if they both win their fights, it's clear that Dillian White's going to be hanging around and Joshua will be around, and they'll confront one another and something will be said. And I saw something else just briefly passing, Porter and Thurman facing off and looking one another for a photograph at the press thing with Mayweather today. Porter, Thurman, for me, going into this fight, based on what I've seen of Keith Thurman so far of recent times, I'm going to go with Porter for this one. I think Porter's going to be it's going to be a handful. Just from what I'm seeing of Thurman, unless he's made some serious improvements to his technique, he has problems when people put him up to fight on. He can't fight off his chest. When the guy's on his chest, he doesn't stand that pressure very well. And I just believe Porter's going to get him against the ropes and let his bombs go. And that's what's just going to be a great fight. Thurman's going to have to take the center of the ring and take control of the fight. Anyway, that's it. This wasn't a long video. It's just my thoughts. Both guys look in great shape as usual. The thing about the Ivy, I don't know whether to believe it or not. It's just hype around Mayweather, and just somebody's probably put it out in the water. But then again, it probably could be true as well. You would not be surprised. Like I said before, it's never a level playing field with Floyd Mayweather. How can it be a level playing field? One guy's earning 300 million for a fight, and another guy's earning maybe 10 million for a fight. Of 300 million is going to have far more influence than a guy earning 10 million in a fight. You know, Floyd, the Las Vegas champion. I mean, it was the last time Floyd left Las Vegas and made a defense of his world title. Maybe he doesn't have to, because he earns 300 million and earns the amount of money that he earns in Las Vegas, and he's keeping the people at Vegas happy. But I guess with that big fight with Pacquiao and all the money coming, all those people that turned up who weren't boxing fans, all those people that turned up, all those press media that got the opportunity to see Pacquiao and Mayweather and stuff, all these people that, you know, generally don't turn to boxing matches, but because of Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao, they all turned up. Where are they now? They're probably not even around now. And you know what? Floyd's probably dispensable now. Let's be honest. He's made as much money for them, you know, with the Pacquiao fight, and they just get the money on top of this with Berto and get rid of Floyd, which means, you know, do what they can to stain the record of TBE. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I don't know how many of those people around Floyd are genuine. I don't know how many of those people around him can be trustworthy. I don't know if they can be bought by a higher bidder. And if they can, it's on for tomorrow night. But I think the bet is on for tomorrow night. I'm going Berto to cause the upset. A lot of people say, oh, why are you going for Berto for the upset? I'll explain my reasons. And if Berto wins, he wouldn't have done it alone. This has been on TV boxing channel. This has been on the Baylor Worldwide Network. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments, and of course, share the video. I shall see you tomorrow night, or maybe it won't be tomorrow night, Sunday morning, and I'll be giving my thoughts on what might be a historic night of boxing. Either way, I'm out. Take care.